Hello. So today I was on YouTube. This video popped up recommended to me. I couldn't believe it's only a couple days old, has over 2 million views from this account. You know, I mean, they don't even have a profile picture. Damn, good job, Street Records. Go check them out. I guess it looks to me like it's just like strolling through an American city. I'm not sure which one. Showing the parts of America maybe that aren't shown on TV. And I mean, honestly, I live in a pretty small town, city in Indiana. And so I don't see a lot of this that goes on in America. Even myself, even living here. So I'm interested. It just caught my eye, like, let's see what's going on. Whew. All right. Why does my computer do that? For anybody saying, oh, it's on slow playback. No, it's not. And yet, hold on. Fixed it. Homelessness. Okay. The homelessness, from what I understand. Oh my God. Wow. He turned around and. Now, what is going on here? Looks like rampant homelessness. Obviously, a lot of drug abuse. I don't know what city this is. Jeez. Oh my God. There's people sitting out there as if they're camping there, you know. It looks like they're waiting on the next iPhone to come out at Best Buy, but that's not what's happening here. This apparently is just the state of the more poor, well, not even necessarily the poor parts, just the state of a lot of downtown cities in America. And I don't really know when it got to be like this. You hear about this a lot, you know. But to see it is really something else. I've never seen this in person. Nothing like this, at least. Obviously, you see homeless people. Are homeless people common in Europe? And honestly, I also am aware you're not supposed to call them homeless people. They're something else. I don't know. To be honest, I don't. I'm just going to call them homeless people because that's what I've called them my whole life. I'm too old now to change what I call them. It's not an insult. It just is what they are. And a lot of them will have on their signs, you know, homeless. Anything helps. And it's certainly extremely sad, especially here in America. Biggest GDP in the world. You'd think we'd be able to, I don't know, what is causing this? It's fascinating, isn't it? It's so sad. How can there be so many people in this state of affairs? I mean, you look at the statistics with fentanyl, drug abuse. It's absolutely smashing through all-time highs, you know. Every year it gets worse. And it's happening quickly, too. These people are obviously on, or that guy is obviously on something. A lot of them are also mentally ill. Jesus. It's so dirty to think people live on these streets. Unbelievable. I'm curious what city this is. I do not know. Maybe it's different cities. I'm not much of like an American historian, you know. I can't just look at a landmark and say, oh yeah, it's this city. I don't know. But wow, look at that. 100 people. 50 to 100 people out here. Just right here on this block. A lot of wheelchairs. And it's so unbelievable because when the problem is this bad, it's like, how do you even help it as an individual, you know? Because when it's just one homeless person here, where I live, it is not like this. You'll see, seeing a homeless person, you know, is not a common event. And when you do, you know, maybe give them a few dollars or some food, whatever. And it feels like, okay, us as a society can help this one person. How do you help 10,000 people? You can't just go out there and give them all money. Like, something systemically needs to... That was a stroller. I wonder if they're using that stroller just to store things, transport it, or if there's actually a baby out here. That would be... Wow. It's just unbelievably sad. I'm going to read a couple comments while that's playing. Oh, here you go. Kensington, Philadelphia. This is spreading in major U.S. cities. See, that's interesting coming from this guy, because obviously his channel is dedicated to going around these cities filming it. So he would know. This is Philadelphia. That's right. That makes sense. I was in USA about 20 years ago, and I'm shocked by the current state of conditions there. Me too. It really shows you that we're at sort of a breaking point when a video like this goes viral. You know, someone just walking around the streets, and it's bad enough to just go viral. People can't believe it. I thought that was a real dog. I'm not gonna lie. It's right here. Oh God. I think, yeah, that is a stuffed animal. And with housing the way it is, and I feel like it's this way around the world, especially here in America, Australia, I know. That's mainly the two places I hear about housing just being unbelievable. In Germany, I've heard the same thing. Unbelievable. I mean, even typical working class people can barely afford to purchase a reasonable house anymore, let alone people. How are you supposed to get back up on your feet when just finding a place to live is damn near impossible? There's another stroller. It looks like maybe they are using them just to transport stuff, which at least is better than a baby being out there. It's so eerie how it's quiet, you know? Thousands of homeless people in despair, and yet there's no police here helping. There's no... I was going to say there's no ambulance. There it is. Oh, man. What is this comedic timing? I'm not trying to be funny. I was literally about to say there's no ambulance. Oh, never mind. There's an ambulance, but you're going to need 500 more, you know, to help these people. Probably overdosing. But more so than police and ambulance, these people seem like they need some sort of rehab. A lot of them. Addicted to drugs. And, I don't know, shelters. Man. Here's a dog. You'll see shopping carts a lot, you know, as opposed to a stroller. My God. I don't understand how people survive. And a lot of them are probably in need of medical care, obviously. A lot of them in desperate need of different medical cares. That guy with the cast, it looked like he had a cast on, reminded me of that, you know. And here in America, that's not easy. I mean, I will say they won't turn you away. But even just getting to the hospital, you know. Like, they'll send... I actually do not know exactly what the procedure would be like for a homeless person with nothing to give. Going to the ambulance or to the emergency room would be what the process is like for that. I've heard, they won't turn you away. And so they'll provide medical care. And from there, they'll take everything you've got, basically. But these people have nothing to give, so it's almost like they're the only ones maybe who do get free medical care, but I don't think it's that easy, I don't think they just say, "Oh yeah, come on in. No insurance, no money, come on in. We'll help you right up." No, I don't think so. Check links in description. I don't know if that's to donate or what would you be donating to? I guess there's probably shelters. I know there's shelters and groups. God, how can the problem be this bad? I'm going to look up. I know drug overdoses, especially fentanyl, have been going out absolutely crazy in America. But what about homelessness chart in America? Wow. They live in these big like communes, big groups of people. All ages, all races. Let's see, estimated number of homeless people. Honestly, though, you also do not know how accurate these studies are. These people aren't filling out the census. I know Philadelphia is particularly bad. Well, here's one chart. There's all sorts of different charts and stuff, but this is for New York City. Number of homeless single adults sleeping in a shelter in New York City. So it's just been on a straight line up since 2008. That's sort of interesting. I have no idea if this is related in any way to the Great Recession of 2008. I don't know if that sparked any sort of... Obviously, there were a lot of foreclosures and... that sort of thing. And it just creates this downward spiral as far as an economy. Because it would be, honestly can't really blame businesses for not opening up in these parts of town. Why would you? As sad as it is, a lot of people don't want to go eat lunch and right next to 100 homeless people. That sounds horrible, but that is the way it is. And so the economy just goes into this downward sort of spiral. This guy's asleep sitting up. Looks like they've laid out cardboard maybe to sleep on. Sort of interesting. What is going on there? This is sort of interesting, the resourcefulness. I don't know what they're trying to build here, but they've constructed something. And it looks like she might be... Wow, I can't believe this video's over. I was kind of mesmerized this entire video. That's crazy. First of all, it's absolutely crazy what I just watched. I have no idea what needs to happen. The war on drugs has been such a failure in all respects, hasn't it? In all respects. More overdoses than ever before in history here in America. Didn't do anything. more people in jail for victimless crimes and for possession and dealing. Just an objective failure. I forget what I was going to say. Oh, I guess the links are just to his camera and stuff. Fair enough. Wow. That was sad. I don't have any solutions off the top of my head, you know. I guess nobody does. If it was easy to fix, it would have been done, I guess. Well, maybe not. Depends who cares to fix it. Jeez. Wow. All right. Well, I hope you guys, on that extremely sad, depressing note, I hope you guys have a good weekend. I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.